What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the Brew Lab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the Brew Lab, I'm coming at you with a Boros Tokens deck. I do have to thank Roberto for giving me the seed of this idea. Of course, I had to Brew Labify and make it feel a little bit my own. And then I spent, after we stopped working on it together, then I spent another good 2 to 3 hours playing the deck and refining and tuning. And at one point I went on like an 8-0 streak, which ended with a victory against Sonyo at top 100 Mythic. Probably, one of the most popular control mages in the content creator scene. If you don't know who Sonyo is and you're into control decks, you should definitely go give him a follow. Of course, let him know BrewLab sent you. That'll be quite nice for both me and him. And yeah, so, once that happened, I was like, okay, this is a pretty good deck, and I want to show my subscribers. And so without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. I'm calling it Mondrak's Forge, and we've definitely done something like this in the past, but it's evolved, and it's also been quite a while. So welcome back to Mr. Mondrak, my favorite of the Dominus cycle, and probably the most playable one. The green and the black one, I think I may have seen it on the battlefield twice since they were printed, like just absolutely trash cards, never got played. But Mondrak here is definitely the most playable one, and all of these Dominuses or Domini double something. In the case of Mondrak, you're doubling tokens. That can be treasures, that can be blood tokens, whatever the case. But in this particular deck, we're focusing in on creature tokens. So as you can see, almost everything in the deck makes creature tokens. We've got the Burn Down the House, we've got the Skitterbeam Battalion, we've got our Planeswalkers that both make tokens and also act as removals. We've got a full playset of the Forge, full playset of the Wedding Announcement. Like, our lands make tokens. We got the Sokenzan, we got the Mirrex. So, just trying to go wide and in a fashion that might be a little bit better against Sunfall, especially considering the Forge, because the Phyrexian Horrors always get sacrificed at the end step, so there's nothing to Sunfall afterwards, and this has been really good against Control. The only problem I've had really against Control is Void Rend, and then the Mind Splice Apparatus decks that are playing the White March of Otherworldly Light, that deals with artifacts, but otherwise, like, less people playing Abrades, and just less people playing artifact interaction in general, so it's been really, really nice. And as you guys know that have been following me for a while, definitely my favorite card from all V1. So whenever I get to jam it, I'm stoked. And this, it can play as a bit more of a control deck, but it can also play as a little bit like, it can be quite aggressive. If you are playing against an opponent that isn't like Mr. 1000 million removal spells, then you can play Mondrak on 4, because for it to gain the indestructible, you need to have mana open so that you play it on 5 and then you sacrifice 2 other artifacts and or creatures and then you put an indestructible counter on it. So don't play it on 4 if the opponent's playing mono black, is what I'm trying to say. But if they aren't playing mono black, or maybe when you feel like you can suss it out, then you can do a line where you go like turn 2 Forge, turn 3 Forge, turn 4 Mondrak. Now your Forge is making 2 horrors every turn. And then turn 5, either Skitterbeam or second mode on the Burn Down, where you get the Devils. With Mondrak in play, that's going to make 6 Devils. With the Mondrak in play, you're going to get 5 Skitterbeams. And then by that point, you've already got 3 oil counters on your Forge. That's a really explosive turn 5 that can pretty much just end the game outright. Because Mondrak is also a 4/4. That'll be 4... with 3 oil counters, you're going to be making 2 more 3/1s, plus the 6 devils or the 5 2/2s from the battalion. That's GG, because you've also already been swinging on the previous turns with the Forges. Like, it can be a pretty aggressive deck, but if we're playing against Control, or if we're playing against Mr. 100 removal spells, then the late game plan isn't terrible either. We can also top deck a battalion on turn 9 and just bust that out. We've got the Eternal Wanderer and the Wandering Emperor, which are traditionally more difficult to deal with, and like I like the fact that not only are there mass, you know, the Eternal Wanderer can be a sort of mass removal. I often -4 and pick the Mondrak and sweep the board, leave the opponent with his worst creature. Then they also both make creature tokens, these little samurais. So doubling the samurais with the Mondrak's great. And then we've got plenty of great removal. I'm trying to highlight Elspeth's Smite. Not enough people are playing this card. It's phenomenal. It's just a 1-mana white. You know, it's essentially a white lightning bolt. 1 mana, instant speed, 3 damage. Yes, there's a slight caveat. It has to be on an attacking or blocking creature. But I mean, that's what creatures do, right? They attack and block. So almost never a problem. And then it's exile. So like, bye-bye Tenacious Underdogs. Bye-bye, you know, your friggin' Camis of Transience. I also really like it just against mono red. You know, they go turn 1 Kumano, turn 2 Felden. Bye-bye Felden. Just great stuff. As far as Elspeth Smite, I really think more people need to be playing this, and I hope by the end of tonight's gameplay footage I'll convince you of that. We've also got 1 Destroy Evil for the odd enchantment, but really for Sheoldred, there's a lot of mono black back on the ladder. Also, it's probably been my worst matchup. Like, Liliana's a real thorn in my side. Fortunately, we've got these hasty things. We've got the Mirrex. We've got, you know, where is it? The Forges guys, like, just, you know, keep popping out, and, you know, you can swing into a Liliana. But Liliana's been a real problem. However, between the Brotherhood's End and the Burn Down, which can also, you know, deal with Planeswalkers, we've also got a couple of Fateful Absence, so it should be okay. And then I'm bringing back Banishing Slash. It's really good in the deck because it makes tokens, but also because we are playing both artifacts and enchantments. You know, Skitterbeam, artifact, even the Might tokens here from the Mirrex. You know, Urabrask Forge, their artifacts, and then we've got Tocasia's Welcome and Wedding Announcement. So often we get the full value out of this card, which is a lot. I mean, just imagine a turn where you have Mondrak in play, and you Banishing Slash, you know, and an artifact and an enchantment, of course, goes without saying, for the sake of this example. So you get to destroy 1 target artifact or enchantment, or tapped creature. So 3 great targets, and you'll be getting 2 of the samurais instead of just the 1 with my, you know. That's a lot of value for 2 mana, so I'm hoping, you know, I've done a good idea in putting it in the deck. So far in testing, it's been fantastic. Tocasia's Welcome is our card draw engine, and that's the deck. Mondrak's Forge. 26 lands. Let's jump into some games and see how it holds up on the Mythic ladder. Hopefully no Streamer's Curse. I had a terrible couple of takes. Unfortunately, I had a blue screen of death. Then I had to delete that recording, start again, and then the server hanged for the opponent. It was like a long-ass salty rope, and then when he came back in, my server hanged, like I've been having a little server trouble. I hope it's all out of the way now, and we can just play the game. Not a bad hand at all. That's about as good as it gets, honestly. Okay. Control deck. Yay! Oh god, this is literally my worst matchup. Right now, I'm really hating this. Freaking Esper control. Blech. So we've got 2 announcements. Let's run the first one into the Make Disappear. There we go. Ta-da! So obvious, but whatever. Let's see if the second one can hit the board. My god, dude. Do they ever not have 2 in the opening hand?
Emotions are distractions. Focus on the facts. We can improve upon your ideas.
Ooh, Goose Fraba. If it ain't freaking Mill. Oh. Let's get the Forge down while it can. I'm fairly certain the opponent is playing freaking Void Rend.
This calculates.
Okay. Maybe it's just Esper walkers.
I face scarier villains. Second here, second there.
Maybe it's just Esper walkers. Let's try get a Tocasia's down. Could be negate. Got the mana for it, but cool. Now we got our card draw engine rolling. Let's hope there's no freaking you know. Void Rend, like I said. Void Rend would be a bit of a pain.
Eternal question. Quick way or the fun way?
It's 2 mana left over. Yeah, let's go for a second forge. I have a very sneaking suspicion there's about to be a freaking breach the multiverse heading my way. But if he counters this, then I'm gonna go for the Brotherhood's end. Okay, syncopate. Only got 1 mana available, so that's definitely okay. Sarcomancy. Sarcastic necromancer? Is that what you're trying to tell me here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blue counter spells, yeah. You know, everybody's got to have their style of playing. And I've definitely cemented myself as somebody who's into, you know, who's not into... okay, so we can still cast the wedding announcement. Let's see if he... Ooh! I'm okay with him killing Mondrak, honestly. Okay. Cool. I guess Sunfall probably, but that's okay. Or is it now breach time? Oh, there we go. I got Mondrak's Forge. I'd love to see you turn on that incubator. Elspeth Smite is ready for ya. Cool. In that case, I shall try and land a Wanderer. Hope it actually hits the board. And we can go like this.
Now, and we all leave with our lives.
Bye.
I'll handle this one.
Now we can also Banishing Slash something if we want, and like we'll get the full value because we've got everything that we need for that to happen. This is like some weird Sonio pile by the looks of it. I wonder what you're gonna go fetch out of the side with Invasion of Arcavios. Pretty cool card, but like 7 of these defense counters is... Especially because you're probably mostly playing it in a control deck, so like you don't have too many creatures that can swing into it. I guess you can use the various, you know, there's the Render Inert, but you'd need 2 of those to flip it. Of course, the backside's bursted. You get to double up spells. Okay. That's a pain in my butt. That's a real problem. I cannot believe you had that in the side, you absolute ass. But okay, bye-bye, probably the Forge, right? He'd have to exile. He needs another white card in hand to discard. Okay, he's got it. Good for you. Of course, I'm being sarcastic.
Show them the edge of your blade.
It's one less Sunfall to deal with, though. And he's already cast the one. And now we can start doing the Tocasia's, you know, during his turn thing. With the Mirrex, which I love about this card.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Let's see. Does he have it? Wandering Emperor time. Well, you're dead. So the double striker, surely.
But I'm going to end it.
And yeah, that's okay with me.
My judgment is final.
I'm feeling confident because we managed to get Eternal Wonder on the battlefield, but could be.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide. We've got the edge in this fight.
GG, my friend. You are absolutely screwed.
See you later.
Didn't even activate your Wanderer, your Wandering Emperor. Now you don't have a 2/2 chump blocker, and that's gonna be the game, my friend. But he needs a land and like a yeah. Scent packing, get stuffed. Oh. For me personally, no better feeling than beating Esper right now. Just love it. Oh baby, and he countered so many of our spells in the beginning there. He just had all the counter spells, all the stuff we needed, like the freaking 4. He counted 2 of our forges, 2 of our wedding announcements. He even removed our last forge with the thing he had in the sideboard of all things, and we still got there. Hallelujah. Alright, so maybe now the algorithm's like done serving us up control mages, although this guy's playing with Jace. Hey, but that's no sign, you know, because I'm playing with Gandalf, but this is not really a Gandalf deck. That's a pretty cool hand. A bit slow, but, you know, double wedding announcements is always a cool thing. And then Mondrak to take advantage of that. Okay, mono red. Let's hope to draw our Brotherhood's ends and that sort of thing. ASAP. Forge is nice. Kept the one lander. Beef. Kept the one lander. Please just give me the damn sweeper. I need to kill this crap. Like, I will be so bummed if I lose to this. There we go, baby. I think I'm gonna hang on to that sweeper let's just wait for the Kamano to flip, and maybe he'll dump some more little crappy creatures onto the board, and then we can sweep it up. We block the etchings, try to just minimize as much damage as possible. Kamano, surely. Maybe he'll take a land. Goes for the Kamano. Feeling quite confident, guys. Sorry, my friend. Good luck getting around that now. And we've kept a fairly okay life total that... Like, even if he goes for the burn plan, we should be okay. Now we can slap a Forge down with Mondrak in play and just completely destroy the guy. We can also hold up... Okay. Will this do it? I think so. Math is for blockers. Yep. 6 2/2s. Bye-bye. Off you go, Mono Red. You should not have kept that one lander. Woo! Yes, please. Hey. Luck had to turn at some point. Like I said earlier in the introduction, just a couple of terrible takes, like the blue screen of death, server issues. Now we just, you know, getting some good luck on our side. I'm very happy about that. I do have to cut it a little bit short. I got one of my customers is checking in late, and I have to just prepare the room and get the lights on and the mosquito nets closed and the mosquito coils going and all of these things. So I may have to be a little bit shorter than usual tonight, guys. But I want to try get in at least 5 matches. They're going quite quickly, so don't see why not. On a red again. Yay! Burn down the house. We just need one more land. Yeah, definitely get ready. Bug off. Someone else who kept the one lander? I don't think so. Tarkir. Mr. Tarkir. With no, what's his face? The, called Shivan Devastator in hand to make the Tarkir do more. And now we've got the mana for burn on the house. I'm feeling pretty confident that we've got this one as well. Yeah. Yeah, go face with your light up the night or whatever. Yeah, play with fire, beg your pardon. No? Wow, interesting. Bye-bye. Nice free win. Maybe play like 23 lands in your mono red deck, 22. Those last few matches felt like those guys were playing like 20. And it's sometimes okay, depending on the build, but then you get problems like that. And I am going to be there capitalizing on those problems, my friend. Guillermo Termo. Guillermo is like a Spanish name? I don't know why I'm keeping this. Maybe it's another mono red and we get to showcase Elspeth Smite. Probably not the best hand I could have kept, honestly. Let's see if he attacks. So, wow. Selesnya Toxic. It's been a little while since we run into that. Bye! Hello, burn down, my friend. We've also got the mana for it. Oh, baby, baby. Just lining up nicely. prefer something to block this freaking thing with, but whatever. Please dump your hand. Go play out things. Loads of things. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so let's definitely burn down the house. Brotherhood's End's also great against this. And now that's 2 bloated dudes out of the way, so pretty happy, not gonna lie. Will you concede yet? Are we there at the point where you'll concede? Or are we still waiting? Oh wow. Old Mondrak. Sorry, mate. I know, it sucks. Let's get some blockers, and then chill. Can he do this at instant speed? I thought it was only sorcery speed. Okay. Mr. Top Deck, let's see what you got. Now the wedding announcement can stand in the way of all the little mites. The mites can't block, so I'm happy. Okay. I'm not risking any freaking points of damage. I mean, any more poison than I want, you know. No poison, please. Let's draw a card now. Cool. That's cool. I think that's just game, no? Yeah, that's game now. Why would you do that? 4. Yeah. Just making sure. Bye. Hey, you put up a very valiant effort, and we got all of our sweepers exactly when we needed them. That was fantastic. Oh my goodness. Woo! How are we doing for time? 28 minutes in. Final match. Let's try and end on a win. Like I said, a little bit shorter tonight. So, four matches. We've definitely showcased what the deck is supposed to do. And like I said, I keep getting SMSs from my work. I need to go and do some stuff. But definitely worth your wildcards. Like, and probably you've got most of the stuff already. Throw it together, take it for a spin, make some adjustments of your own. Let me know what adjustments you made in the comments. You know how much I like those comments, because then it informs my future decisions. That's a terrible hand. That's not really that much better, but okay. At least there's a Tocasia, so we might draw into something. Oh, God. Please not Esper. Dimir, a little bit better. On the land. Please attack. Please attack. Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we've got 2 wedding announcements. If he counters the one, we may land the next one. Miracle. It is a freaking miracle. It is a freaking actual miracle. The backside of this thing's pretty nasty, but he needs to get a, 5 mana and pay 2 life, or 6 mana. It's quite further down the line. I'm just wondering what else. I mean, there we go. Of course. This is my most problematic card with this deck, and we don't have the exact right answers in hand, so I'm pretty worried.
For once, it's not my... I'm tired of your secrets.
I don't know how, like, we need to find specifically, like, Fateful Absence or whatnot. And then there may be a chance. I think it's got to be Tocasia to get some, get ahead on cards. Against Liliana, that's fantastic, obviously. And also important to note that these colors don't have a great way to deal with enchantments. I'm just not like he's gonna plus, right? So,
Don't overthink things.
and I don't think he's gonna attack. So it has to just be the smites that keep going, unfortunately. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it because we can actually, do the thing. Ah, he had it. Oh well. It is what it is. No attacks. Draw a card. Stinky, stinky Planeswalker. God, I hate this card. Okay, now we need to start attacking into it. Otherwise, next turn, it's over. He's fortunately bricking very hard, so there's that. Now the Shieldred. You absolute ass. Unbelievable. Dragged to the bottom in a 2-color deck? What are you doing? What is this? Okay, well, he can't plus. And we get to play our Eternal Wanderer. So, that's pretty cool. Which keeps the cards coming with the Tocasias. Ooh, and Forge is great. Okay. -2 now to get rid of the Samurai? No. Okay, yeah. Cool. Fine. Here comes the Forge. Which means, more cards off of the Tocasia. And bye-bye, Liliana. Get out of my life.
You couldn't be more annoying.
Another Forge. I think we got him. Woo, baby. Shibba-dibba-doop-doo-doo. We held on to the removal that we needed, for the things. Like, there was still a chance of, okay, so if this... That's what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, Another forge. Now I'm going to start drawing some cards off of this wedding announcement because we've got 3 forges and another announcement. I'm loving life.
Supposed to go.
You're welcome to start swinging with the tenacious boy here. We got you, mate. We got you. We got you good. -2? Plus.
Right? And you think you drop it?
Tocasia's really just saved us against Liliana there. So stoked. Bye-bye, my friend. Don't come back again. Do-do-do-do. Because now I'm going to draw so many damn cards. 1. I think just to really make sure that this freaking card buggers off. Probably could have just gone face. We're going to draw another 2 cards. Like Liliana is really not that scary. Alright, but cool.
Delay, nothing more.
There's no way you can come back from this. It's a GG Garen freaking Teed. Bye. Let's really drive it home now with yeah. Undefeated, baby. Let's go. Taking down some of the best decks in the format, and also the deck that I thought I had. I mean, I still, we just got a bit lucky there. But like Liliana has been a problem in testing, and we were able to get around it in that final match. So I, for one, I'm very, very happy with the performance. We're going to just quickly jump back into the deck with some final thoughts. You know, cards that were in consideration that didn't quite make the cut, but that might actually be okay, especially if you are interested in playing best of 3. I had, at some point, the Blitz guy, the Riveteer's Requisitioner, because, you know, when it dies, makes the treasures, and then you get double treasures with the Mondrak. That was something that I had considered. Maybe more Mirrexes, because as you saw there in those matches, really good against control and helping us draw more. Maybe we could even put in a third Tocasias. I don't know. Also was considering playing with the 4-mana Elish Norn to get additional... you know, value out of all of these tokens, because you can sack them to do the, you know, for those of you who know, you know, this was also in consideration and just didn't quite make the cut. But considering we have so many creature tokens, we can often flip it to the Argent Etchings. So, yeah, take it as you will and adjust it as you might, and then let me know, of course, as always, in the comments how it ends up going for you. And that is going to have to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the Brew Lab, signing out. Peace, y'all.